We're not even 24 hours out of that ban list dropping here, and the market has opened an entire bottle of insanity. Let's see what's going on with these card prices, shall we? I'm like 30% of you guys have not smashed the living crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so we can get to 106,000. So, change of heart. I actually got an entire, Pandora's box question for this. Is this card just simply going to be a side deck card or a Saki main decked one of? Or will not see play at all? But that's a question for another day here. Legendary Collection, change of hearts. $76. One actually sold at $100 today. 79. Players are freaking out about this. It'd be a real shame if this was an OTS ulti. Just throwing that out there. That seems like a very Konami thing to do. Alternator mints at $100. Huh. Well, $55. Yeah, the market has not been kind to change a heart at all, man. This was such a left field return. It's crazy. Starter deck ones. 152 of these are back on the market. I'm glad to see. Commons look $10. That's not bad. I really need to dig through my bulk here to see what we have. But as you can see here, you're looking at base minimum $10, unfortunately, for change hearts. Starfoil, ridiculous. All right, and I don't think these are going to settle anytime soon because we don't have a projected reprint for this. The next closest thing that I can really see, like I said, would be an OTS super rare. But even I think that is very far down the pipeline here. Yatagarasu. Yep. $60, $58, $60. I mean, I don't know what your implications are for seeing this card see play right now. $64 for light play. Do remember that this is, in fact, it is a wind monster, but it is a fiend. So you can't even play this in Flunder. I know a few people were talking about, well, I could play this in Flunder. No, it does not meet the requirements for what you really want it to do. You get a common, though, for $10. That's actually pretty acceptable if this is one of those cards you really want. Time Seal, $3. I'm glad to see Time Seal is, in fact, back. But, yeah, $3. This card didn't go up as crazy as I think people are really expecting it to. I do know that, if this card does get a chance to kind of spin down and do some crazier stuff with multiple copies, say if a future list you see this come back at a higher number, I think we could see something interesting out of this. But for now, that's what you're looking at right now. Grand Creators. I'm going to say this. I would keep a big eye on the adventure stuff right now because, I mean, the package had zip happen to it. Water Enchantresses are 129s. Rights are 126s. Alright, those did go up a little bit. These $80 DN notes are ridiculous. Torrential Tribute's still $50. Regular rights are 56, hitting on up, and Enchantresses are 57. These both are gaining a little bit of value for now, but as I said, considering as we're heading forward here, that this is projected to be one of the better engines at this point in time, definitely keep an eye out on this. Just saying. Alright. Oh my god, branded opening. I saw these hit $30 this afternoon, and then they kind of calmed back down. We're back at $29 for a few listings, and then you're going to spin, technically you're spending over $30 at this point in time for these. Yeah, Konami did it. They made a branded opening $30 card. I'm proud of them. Albion's heading on up. Branded Red's still holding at the $5 mark, though, which I think is actually very good. Branded Banishments heading on back up here. You know, later on in the week here, when you see Dimension Force hit that day 1 mark here, we will see how the market will handle this. But for now, yeah, it's amazing just seeing what we're doing. Jet Synchrons. Surprisingly, for a one of, this thing is $7 right now. Commons, thankfully Cardaven here is 232 copies if you want one. That's not bad. Jet Warriors 40 cents. Yeah, sure, man. Easy stuff. Monkey boards. These calm down very quickly. Alright, first of all, this card was at $13, as the list was coming out very early in the day. They have, in fact, spun down relatively nicely. I would rather spend $8 on this than $13. So you know what? I'm going to clap for this. This is actually a very nice market. All right. If you can get more affordable stuff spinning on into the market here, where cheap and affordability is going to be key, that's what's going to keep this market going right now, especially with all of these crazy movements that we just saw on this list. Speaking of Gaturtle, interestingly enough, Gaturtles are very cheap. All right, this is the card that basically gives you the ability to get a nice little draw one so that you can just net an additional resource. Is it something amazing that you're going to want to see? Because, you know, this lizard draw, you know, the whole gang. I don't know. It's just the little things to consider out here. Shooting Riser Drag, I'm still very curious about this. But we've moved down in price here. Still $11. It's actually kind of hilarious because I've only ever seen 1 to 2 lists that I guess were like post-DIFO hits, where the reason why this and Halki Fibrax were limited to 1. But it's so interesting to me that those were your hits, all right? Halki Fibrax back here, huh? How much are royalties going for? Are we still $85, $90? Wow, these actually got punched really hard, 89. He's still floating about $90, I feel, but the reprint on this did wonders, by the way. These are still $5 for a one of. You are top heavying this very, very hard, though. 188 copies. I am glad to see that Hulk has become an affordable card, though, because previously you were seeing this card with an $80 price tag, and it was so stupid. But now that them actually putting it to 1, stopping any sort of like left-wing wild combos with this, that I guess really could. I'm still very intrigued to know why we did this, because most builds were only playing 1. But all right, let's see here. Dynamite back at 2. Now, Masterpiece did not swing back on the list. That's fine. $5, $5, $5 are the last selling ones. That's okay. That is acceptable. I don't think that this deck is going to do anything right now, to be truthfully honest with you. I think a lot of people are just genuinely excited to have them. Pick up super rare copies and not have a problem with this. All right, Pot of Desires. You know, I did see that these did push up very quickly here. Huh. Top Check Choice is trying to sell one for $63. That's interesting. I see that we have $87 here, $88, $89. All right, Desires orbiting on up here. You can get a French one down here. Pot des Desirs for $91. Yeah, Desires is pretty much doing its job, as it should, considering the fact that this just came back off of the market. Good stuff. Good stuff. Collector's Rares, let me guess. First Eds are still beyond on actually 110, 116. That's not bad. I guess the real discrepancy with this is, do we consider the Alti the higher rarity, or do we consider the Collector's Rare first edition the maxer rarity? Because I guess like that's where your biggest like decision tree comes in, and I don't have an answer for you on that. Fusion Destinies, holy moly, the fire sales here. $60, 67. Yeah, Verte Anaconda's gone. Yeah, it did amputate, you know, the freeness of this card. All right, but that doesn't stop players from having interaction points for this. Did it bring down the supers? Yeah, $8, $9. That's actually good to see. All right, but once again, you can still play Double Fusion Destiny. It was a consistency hit at its finest for this list, and Konami did a fantastic job at checking this. All right, Hero Lives. I saw these were 165 earlier, but these have calmed down. Yeah, light play first at 175, 175, 190, $100, $100. 149, Jesus. You get an Italian first ed here at 190, and then another at 190, and then 215 is lowest near mint. Hero players and their dedication to their archetype is absolutely amazing, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, I will say this. The market is going crazy for these changes, all right? And then Scapegoat Retro Packs, they just don't exist. The OTS Altis are at $95 right now. These did spin out of control. DRLG Legends at $20. Scapegoat as a card coming back off of this list just sending people down a huge panic. So, that's your market, ladies and gentlemen. I know there's a lot more happening in the background. then we can really cover, you know, between like Verte dying and value and things like that. But that is where we're sitting right now. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys know some more awesome content. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.